Yo everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve, and we're back in the car because we're going back on tour, and this time we're going to be checking out ZED, which is an arcade, pinball arcade, and hangout, I guess barcade that opened a few months ago. So Elliot's driving. Elliot, what's up? Thanks for driving. And he said, you know what, let's just go tonight. We're going to be in the area, and why don't we just spend an easy Tuesday? So all I really know about it is I've done a video about Tilt Arcade, and there is an affiliation. I think one of the owners owns this one, but it's very similar setup. My understanding is Mondays they're a 2-for-1 entry, and then Tuesday is $2, and then every other day is $5 to get in. It's a little different because it's a smaller place. It's a little more cozy. The games are different than Tilt, which is really cool, and I know they have a little different variety. They also have for parties with kids. So I think Saturday and Sunday, if I run online, I think between noon and 5 it's kids only, and then thereafter it becomes an 18 or 19 plus, which is pretty fair. Yeah, check it out. Look at the description below. You can see all the details, website. You can follow them on social media and whatnot. I haven't checked it out. I'm excited to call, just blow a day there with Elliot, hang out, talk, have a beer, and again, you can order food there and whatever else. We'll get to that, but let's check it out. Again, it's Z80 for the Americans. Normally you would say Z, but it's again it's Z80, and all the details below. And let's check it out. Let's have some fun on this Tuesday night. All right, so I've already been inside. Elliot is playing. So I just toured out, I just scoped the place out. So here's what it is. It looks like outside, Z80. It's an arcade bar. Today's a Tuesday, so it's a $2 cover. Normally it's a $5 cover. And then Mondays is 2-for-1, which is amazing. So let's go in. I already talked to the door lady. She goes, go ahead and do your thing. Right. Hey. So when you walk in, if you look at my old Tilt, it's a little smaller, but again, one of the owners, if I'm not mistaken, owns part of this. So there's the console center where they have there's Super Nintendo, there's Nintendo, and NES, and SNES, and N64. It's okay. So that's the console center. Everything's on free play. So once you pay once, you get the stamp and you're on free play. Foosball, so let's start. We're gonna start with the vids. So first is the 4-player Simpsons. Next is the area site, Area 51. Tetris, Ice Cold Beer, Defender, Neo Geo 4 slot. A Mortal Kombat 4. Oh wow, you don't see that often. I'm going to play that later. Missile Command. Now this is interesting. I don't know what this is. Apparently it's an Ultracade Street Fighter Anniversary Edition. I think you have different Street Fighters. I guess you just hold this button. We'll look at it later. I want to play that. Asteroid. So it's a good combination of new and old. Miss Pac. Looks nice. This is a Super Mario Bros. Cab. It's a Nintendo cabinet, but it has the 60-in-1, Frogger, Cubert, and all that regular Super Mario. Millipede. It's a multicade. Moon Patrol. Looks nice. An NBA Jam. It's always good to play with friends. Altered Beast. Looks pretty good in the Sega cabinet. In the middle right now, this is where, again, you can eat, you can order food. The bar is pretty stacked. Actually, they're really nice guys. A lot of 80s memorabilia. Tickle Me Elmo, a lot of those LJN wrestling figures, Barney, the robot and all that. Pricings are we're gonna sit down and eat. You'll see it in a second. But pricing's very reasonable. Again, that's the bathroom and everything where, again, with all video game posters and whatnot. Daytona USA Duel. Actually, it's a 4. Are they linked? No, I think it's 2 and 2. They're not linked. That's pretty cool. Share the games. I don't know what this is. Oh, it looks like there's the Pandora's Box 9, and then there's more of the classics, which is cool. Let's go to the pinballs. Valley Fantastic. Go ahead, guys. Yeah. There's Bobby Orr's Power Play. Williams Hyperball. I've never played this before, but it looks interesting. We're going to look at that later. Back to the Future, very popular with the hipsters. Cyclone looks good. Super Mario Bros. World, too bad. I actually wanted to play this. That's funny. So it's down. That's good. And they have new pins. Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle. Monster Bash. Looks good. Family Guy, Spider-Man, Medieval Madness, and then there's a nice ball bowler. So I'm gonna do a panoramic view just here. So they have really good selections. Everyone's pretty nice. It's a Tuesday, like I said, it's kind of dead, which is perfect. A good classic. Again, it's a little smaller than the other one, but it's a nice cozy place. Very fair on pricing. Let me show you on this side in the. Show you this. So again, there's a really good selection of games. They do change them from time to time as well. Again, looks really good. So what we're gonna do is. That's pretty much it. That's ZED. Again, it's a nice little tight spot. It's fun. The food looks pretty good. We're gonna eat that shortly. Elliot's playing Monster Bash right there. We'll hang out. We'll maybe look at a few games I want to play. Hyperball I've never played before by Williams. A lot of the other games I've played, but I'll be back. So that's pretty much Z80 as far as a nice tour, a good variety of good fighters, good classics, pins, and others. So I will be back. We'll talk more about it. So Elliot's going to go grab us another round of beers. Here's the menu. Drinking a Red Stripe. Elliot's having a corn dog and rings. It's actually pretty good pricing. Yeah, so we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna eat a little. We played a bit. We're gonna then keep playing and just hang out and chill. But yeah, good menu. It's pretty chill, and we'll continue on and do more of the see what else is around. Let's take a closer look. So they have the NES cartridges. More as decorations. So these are just the booths. Again, you can come sit. It's actually picked up a little more, believe it or not. Look closer at the games. We played some pins. Let me give you some ideas. As far as all the bids, they work pretty well. For the controls, they work pretty well. Some of them are a bit sticky, in a sense, like they're not perfect, but it's actually pretty good, admittingly. Looking at a closer look, some games, like I kind of broke the Back to the Future because I locked 2 balls in the system. It doesn't unlock. The mech doesn't actually release the balls. It has to be tightened, so that's why we have to turn that off. This game was actually very interesting. It's almost like when we were kids in like the Crossfire game, where you shoot. Actually, I'll show you really quick. So if you play it, only because I've never played this, so like you multi-fire and then you have to like shoot where it says, and then you hand all the and then it's two-handed. I mean, doing this one-handed, but obviously you do it like this, and you try to like get it where it says. I guess I don't know if it's really considered pinball. It's because there's no flippers, but it is very unique to say the least. Cyclone's good. Again, just a closer look. You can tell LEDs, incandescent, the difference, definitely. Very dark on the LEDs. But for the most part, the games work pretty well. The flippers would need, I would say, maybe the games need a bit of cleaning, and also a little stronger flippers from time to time. But for the most part, it's actually pretty good. It's done pretty well. So I have to admit that's pretty good. Better than most places. Mind you, it is newer. But again, just close to look. Again, it's pretty good. I played Mortal Kombat 4 for the first time in a while. It's actually not as bad as I remember it, which is interesting because I may want it one day. But again, the bowlers. So let me just do a panoramic on the far way. So when you walk in, again, you just sit booth. There's the bar, vids on the right, and then more the pins on the left. It's a cool hang. Again, nice little spot. It's very affordable. Tuesday night, $2 or 2 for 1 on a Monday is amazing. Even if you stay an hour or so, I mean, it's less than a water at the gas station, which is amazing value, even if you just come to play. But it's getting a little late. We've been here for a few hours now, around 3 hours. Elliot's 8, again, like you saw, and kind of winding down. I'm getting a little sleepy because I've had 3 beers deep. I didn't really eat that much, so I'm not drunk at all, but I'm feeling it a little. But yeah, for the most part, only the 1 game's down, but it happens. Again, Back to the Future is doable, but I just have to, I almost want to reach in the glass and just do it, but I don't have the keys. So either way, guys, I'll do an outro when we're in the car just for some final thoughts, but this is ZED, great spot. It has birthdays for the kids in Saturdays and Sundays in the morning, like I said before. But yeah, if there's anything you need, any information, again, let's look in the description below, but I'll do the outro in just a second. Oh man. All right, guys, so that was ZED. I hope you guys liked the tour we've just did. Again, we've been there for around 3 hours. Again, you can see that we ate, we had a couple of beers, we talked, good talk. As you can see, great place, very clean. Would be perfect if, again, the games were a little, a little more cleaner, better flippers. I know Elliot was saying that the flippers here and there on the games, he's very particular, said that could be better. I agree. Little things, again, I almost wish I had the keys to help them fix a few of the games. It seemed to be just a ball snag or a ball was hung up, yeah. And but again, they said no, it's not yours. So yeah, we had a good time. Again, it was very chill. Good Friday, some fighting games, some puzzle games, some, they had Simpsons, NBA Jam, they had some sports, they have classics, and they have pinball. So it's actually very fun, great spot, amazing value. You can't go $2. Are you kidding? Like I said in the video, it's less, than a bottle of water, at a gas station or wherever else. And also, again, the beers are very, good.
I think it's 5 usually, right?
Normally it's 5, but again, today, yeah, Tuesday is toonie or a $2, and then Mondays are 2 for 1, which is really cool. But yeah, guys, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe, please hit me up. If you have any questions, look at the description below with all details. If you want to visit one day, if you're near downtown Toronto, in the Toronto area, check it out. It's worth it. And again, there's Tilt, which is very close, which again has a similar feel, a little bigger there. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. It's been a pleasure. Thanks again for checking out Top Tier. Peace. Good night.